Good morning. Oh, still got my specs on. Good morning. Welcome to... Oh, I haven't moved my coats off the end of the stairs, but never mind. Welcome to Friday's Core and Balance. We made it this week. Yay! Right, we're going to start with our usual warm-up routine. So we're going to start with a heel dig and an opposite arm bicep curl. And the same on the other side. And then out to the side, one leg, both arms. One leg, both arms. One leg back, both arms forward. One leg back, both arms forward. High knee and your arm up there if you can. Opposite arm, always opposite arm and leg. If you do that, you're a bit over. If you do, the same one, you're a bit overbalanced. It's easier to balance when you do the opposite arm and leg. So, we're going to be doing roughly 10 minutes standing up, just working on balance. And then we're going to be doing roughly 10 minutes on the floor, working on the core. Now, if you, I should have said this previous times, if you think you're going to have real difficulty getting off the floor, don't do it unless someone else is there to help you, really. Because the last thing you want to do is get stranded on the floor. That's if you just absolutely can't get off the floor. But if you can get off the floor, then try and do the exercises. Try and get down on the floor because it's a life skill. I watch these ambulance programs and these A&E programs and things, and the number of people who fall and get trapped on the floor for hours, sometimes overnight, because they can't get up off the floor. And it's a skill you lose unless you keep practicing it. So don't just do it on a Friday. Practice it every day. Where are we back? So it's something that you need to practice. And that's where having strong legs comes in, because you need your legs to get you off the floor. So practice your squats, practice your lunges, and practice getting up and down off the floor. That's Friday's lecture. So, and if you haven't and you like this, so you enjoy these classes, if you could hit the subscribe button, even if you don't like them, could you hit the subscribe button? And if you like the class, hit the thumbs up button. Right, concentrate on this now. Heel dig, side, back, and knee. You may not remember, if you're new, you may not remember this sequence, but it will come eventually. And even if you're doing heel digs from we're doing knees, it doesn't matter. You're still moving. And the object of the exercise is to warm up your muscles, lubricate your joints, get your balance a bit, get your body ready for what's coming next. And all my exercises can be adapted. If an exercise hurts you, don't do it or adapt it. If you can't do 12 repetitions, do 3, do 1, but aim to do 12. Don't think, oh, I can't do this, and then give up, because it's consistency and practice that makes you able to do things, and you will improve. Trust me, I'm a personal trainer. Right. I think that's enough chat and enough exercise. Okay, so we're going to start with one thing. Just going to start this. Some of you will know this, others might not. It's just teach you how to engage your core. Where is your core? Your core is all the muscles around your middle, but it's got muscles deep inside as well, and it holds your spine straight, holds you straight. If you've ever damaged them, you'll know how much you actually use them without thinking about them. And think of them like the guy ropes of a tent pole. So sometimes if you're doing something really hard, you need to engage your muscles, and it helps you. It'll help with these balance exercises. So what we're going to do is breathe out and then pull your navel into your backbone as hard as you can. I shouldn't see any of this. That's for trying on really tight jeans. Just normal, pull it into your backbone and then relax it slightly. And that is your core engaged, okay? And it makes you more stable. If you try and push someone over when their core isn't engaged, they're a bit wobbly. But if they engage their core, that's it. Right, so we'll mention that again throughout the session. We're going to start with side bends. So feet hip width apart. I'm going to go down to one side. If you want, you can put your hand over your head to increase the stretch. 1. But you don't have to. 2. You just go down like that if you want. 3, 4, 5. But any movement is good. So doing this, 6. You're moving your shoulder. You're moving your arm. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, falling backwards, 10, 11, 12. Very well done. What have we got now? Right, this is the only exercise that you need a weight for. I should have maybe said to begin with. And get the heaviest weight that you've got, and you're going to hold it here. So your elbows are anchored to your side again, and you're holding this, your elbows at 90 degrees. And all we're doing is just lifting one leg and lifting the other leg. You could engage your core. So breathe out, pull your navel in, relax it slightly, and we're going to go. 1, don't forget to breathe while you've got your core engaged. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. I'm just going to pop a sit to stand in here. Somebody asked me the other day, I'm going to turn side on, when you're doing sit to stand, how near should your feet be to the chair? Really, they shouldn't be under there, because then your knees are forward. So it's your knees that are taking the strain. So what you need to do, stand where you think your bottom can reach the chair, stick your bottom out, sit down, but don't move your legs, and then come up again. Okay, so your knees, my knees are sort of at 90 degrees. Okay, that's what I would say. Anyway, we'll do 12 sits to stand. So, I mean, you don't have to do that sitting down and leaving your legs. If your knees are at 90 degrees, you're fine. 1, because it's your thighs and your glutes that are taking the strain. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's your bottom that comes up first. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. What are we doing now? Right. Get yours a balanced one, or a strength and balance. Have your chair if you want, because it's if you just need just fingertips. And we're going to do what's called rocking boat. So it's just legs, it's just, oops, I'm going to kick the chair there. It's just this. Okay, so engage your core. In it comes. And we're going to go 1. You don't need to get your leg up really high this time. 2, 3. It's just a balanced one. 4, 5, 6. Quite a strain on the legs anyway as well. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh-wee. And then we're just going to do a few circles with our hips. Okay, so I'll show you what it looks like from the side. We're going to go forward, round to the side and round. Try not to let your whole sort of body go like that. Okay, it's not sort of that. It's just your hips that are going. We're going to do 6 one way and 6 the other. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you've got tight hips, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's good on my back. 5, 6. That really sort of helps my back. Now we're going to do a balance one. That was just to give your legs a bit of a rest and to open your hips a bit and get your back a bit flexible. Right, so have the chair there in case you need it. And we're going to go round the clock with our, 1, 12, 3, 6. Engage your core. You'll find it helps. Navel into your backbone, release slightly, and off we go. 12, 9, 6, and back. 1, 2, 3. Oh, if you need to touch down at each one, that's fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'm going to get rid of this because it's in the way. And then the other leg, engage your core again. You will keep forgetting, the core will keep slipping. It does. Right, go back, go. So this time it's 12, 9, and 6. Oops. 2, 3. I need to concentrate on this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well done. Done that. Right. Before we go down on the floor, we're just going to do a few little lunges just to get your hips in the mood. So remember, feet hip width apart, take a step forward, don't close your feet together. And we're going to keep your torso upright. So we're going to just dip 1. You don't need to go down far. 2, 3. As the exercise goes on, you could maybe dip a little bit further. 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, falling over here. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then the other leg. Keep your knees pointing forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, we're going to go on the floor now. So, however you get on the floor is up to you. Some people may want to sit on the chair and then slide down and get on the floor. If you've got a bad knee, keep it off the floor and get down like that. Hello. Other people maybe a little bit have stronger legs. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. And this is where, I know you can't see my head, this is where the lunge comes in. So I'm going to go into a lunge, but I'm going to go right down. If you've got a bad knee, keep it off the ground. If your knees are okay, get both of them there, down like this, and then round. Okay? And the first thing we're going to do is, have a look and see. Yes, a seated Russian twist. So we're going to sit with your knees bent and your heels there. Okay, you don't need to put your feet flat on the floor. And we're just going to turn and put hands flat on the floor and then the other side. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I can feel that there. And then next we're going to go into a bridge, but we're not going to hold it static like we have been doing before. We're going to go, so keep your thighs parallel. You're going to go up into the bridge. Your weight's on your shoulders, not your neck. And we're going to go just up as far as you can and then down. 1, 2, pausing at the top a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then get your knees to your chest a bit, give yourself a little bit of a hug, and then come up and just lean forward a bit, just to get the arch out your back, just to stretch your back the other way. And the next one is, hang on a minute till I look at my sheet of paper. Yeah, I thought it was the front plank. Now, some people say that this hurts their back. When you're doing it, try and engage your core. In fact, engaging your core on your back when you're lying down is quite easy. If you put your hands on your hip bones and then tighten, you can feel that as you pull it in, as you pull your navel in, you can feel the muscles there tightening. Anyway, the front plank, as you know, is like a sphinx, and you're up and you're right up like a plank. You're not going bottom up or back sagging. Now, if you can't do this, we're going to do this for a minute. If you can't do it for a minute, do it as long as you can, and then come down and have a rest. Then when you've rested, get back up again. Don't think, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this. And front plank is something that needs to be done more than once a week if you're going to get up to a minute. Similarly, the side planks. Okay, right, so we're going now. Remember, if your back's hurting, pull your core up, because it may be that your back is sagging a bit. But if it's hurting, come out of it and then start again. Right, we're halfway through. I don't know whether that's good news or bad news. You might think, gosh, I've only been going 30 seconds. But we're getting there. Try and keep your head in line with your spine. I know I don't all the time. I'm a very fidgety person. Right, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down you come. Well done if you managed that. Even if you only do it for just a couple of seconds, at least you're doing it, okay? Now we're going the side plank, which is, I think, harder, but it's up to you. So this time, you've got to be really sure that your elbow is under your shoulder. Now, the full side plank is you go up on your feet like that, so that you're sort of like a board. But if you can't get up, some people can't, put one leg back and do it that way. Or if you can't do that, do it with both legs bent. Again, we're only doing this one for 30 seconds. Again, if you get really tired, come out of it. Okay, so we're going now. And this is a hard one. I'm not pretending this is an easy one, but if you want to be strong, you have to challenge yourself. And you need to be strong to avoid frailty and to maintain independence. Really, really passionate about that. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down we come. And then scoot round. We're doing it on the other side, whether you're doing the full one or the adapted one. And we're going to go now. I don't know why I always do this, but I always do. Four, 3, 2, 1, and down. Right, I've got a slightly different exercise for you today. You know, we usually do this one, the in and out one. Well, I've got a different one now, and I don't know how it's going to go, so I would like feedback from you. So I'm going to lie down, and then bring your knees into your chest, lift your head up, bring your head to your knees as much as you can, and then put your hands here, and we're going to start. This is to make sure that the small of your back is on the ground. We don't want arching backs because that way you can get hurt. So this way you might feel it in your neck as well. Arms like this. We're just going to go out like that, just to sort of your legs at 90 degrees. And we're going to go 1. You can go further if you want, if you're hardcore. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then give yourself a hug again, just to check your back's on the floor. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is your back still on the floor? Give yourself a hug. 11, 12. Woo! I feel it here as well on my neck, if you're like that for so long. Let me know what you think about that one. It's quite difficult technically. It's more difficult technically than the other one. Right, now we're into the best bit. So we're going to get back up off the floor, but we're going to get up and down a few times. So if you need the chair to help you, use it. Okay, so if you need to come around like this, and if you need to use your hand, do. Never mind all this getting up and down off the floor without using your hands. Keep one. You can keep one leg off if you want, and then the other one pushes you up. Okay, so if you need to do that, do. The object of the exercise is to eventually not need to do that. So we're going to do a Russian twist. Bring your legs around, both knees on the ground or only one, depending on the state of your knees. If both knees are bad, I have no idea what to suggest. Get on your knees or get like this, and then up, and you're going to go. This is a lunge. leg back, up you go, feet together. I know my head is disappeared. So we're going to practice that a bit. If you need to practice it on the chair, practice it on the chair. Okay? So we're going to do left leg forward, right leg back, nice and slow down. Don't want to bash your knees. There. And down. Oh no, we're not going to do the down bit. I forgot about that. And then left leg again, right leg. And then right leg forward, down, there. And then right leg again, and up you get. Okay? Left leg, down, there. Left leg, up. Right leg, down. Right leg, up. Okay? And that, I'd like you to practice. So that's how the lunge and the Russian twist comes in. Let me know about the new exercise. It is, I think it's more effective than the legs, and it's more difficult technically. But let me know how you get on. Okay. Thank you. Bye.